We have been crocheting since January. We're creating our own Minneapolis satellite reef. We're building the Minneapolis Satellite Reef together. It's part of the Institute for Figuring's worldwide Crochet Coral Reef project. Back in January, we invited Margaret Wertheim to come and tell us about the project and get us started crocheting.
The Mississippi Watershed Management Organization is the host site for the Minneapolis Satellite Reef in partnership with the Minneapolis Institute of Arts. We were really excited about them approaching us because it gave us a really interesting way to talk about clean water, because reef ecosystems are affected by temperature and water pollution just like aquatic organisms and ecosystems are here within our watershed.
Since the Minneapolis Art Institute and the Watershed Management District are collaborating on this exhibition, I thought this was a great way to do your art and do the science and help the environment all at the same time.
We held crochet circles throughout the winter all the way up to the summer. So beginning in January, we've been crocheting together.
Pull up, you have 3 loops on again. You go through 2. And go through 2.
Hyperbolic crochet is what we're doing. Single crochet in 2 and then increase in the next stitch, single crochet in 2, increase in the next stitch.
You get a whole different kind of plane. It's not planar geometry, it's not spherical geometry, but it's this hyperbolic geometry where everything continues to grow.
A rate of increase that's so much that there's no room except for it to fold back in on itself. And because these do look like corals and coral reefs are very endangered, the need to explain the math on the one hand and explain what's happening to the corals in the world on the other kind of came together in this fabulous art project that's been worldwide.
It's pretty amazing what people have made and the combinations they've done with using plastics with regular yarn and glow-in-the-dark plastic and lots of different materials. We're interested in showing a bleached out reef, so it's important to have a lot of whites and neutrals.
Something I learned doing this is that the bleached corals that are the whites and shades of white is because the coral is under stress.
They're dying really rapidly.
The pollution we allow into our rivers here really do affect the reefs, not just in the Caribbean, but literally around the world.
Plastic in the oceans is a big issue. The bags degrade into microscopic pieces of plastic. Fish eat those thinking that it's plankton. That's why I'm using plastic to kind of symbolize the problem that we have with plastic bags.
And we were making sea creatures out of plastic. First, I was trying to make a small dolphin, and then it started to look like shrimp, so I changed my idea to shrimp.
The Mississippi Watershed Management Organization. We're opening and celebrating with the artists that contributed to the Minneapolis Satellite Reef.
At first I didn't understand why we were not having it at an Institute of the Arts, and now it makes so much sense to be able to integrate this with the education that this wonderful organization is doing in this beautiful space, and to bring people into the MWMO. I hate to use the word synergy, but it has been a great synergy.
Contributors didn't necessarily come interact with us because of the water aspect. They came because they loved the crochet, the art, the math behind it, the partnerships, but it gave us the opportunity to bring in that water quality component and relate what they're doing to our local watershed and the waters that we share. When we keep grass clippings and leaves on our yards or pick them up, fertilize carefully, and clean up our pet waste, we keep our waters clean. When we replace turf grass with native plants and use rainwater as a resource, we keep our waters clean. And when we work as a group of community members to raise awareness, like this exhibit, we encourage others to take steps to keep water clean.